Hey everyone, Scott here again with a new beer dissection video for you. Again, I kind of always say this because I know I got followers and everything, watch these videos at different times. Some watch one or two, some watch their first one now. Recently, I received a assorted six-pack from a friend that was out visiting family out in Oregon, the Bend, Oregon areas more specifically. So I've been doing some beer reviews from those beers, and they've been largely excellent beers. What I have today is from Silver Moon Brewing Company. Okay, and I'll probably have, as usual, the pictures popping over my shoulder as you watch this. It's called Catch and Release. Okay. India Pale Ale. It's at 50 IBUs, remember international bitterness units. So definitely sitting in that IPA range. 6% alcohol. And let me see if there's any other identifying information. It just says Stellar Beer, launched in Bend, Oregon. Again, Silver Moon Brewing Company, India Pale Ale. I presume this is probably something very difficult to get unless you're out in the Pacific Northwest. So if you are watching from out there, maybe you've seen this. I don't believe I've seen any beers from this brewing company out here on the East Coast. I'm looking forward to tasting it. All right. So pretty much that's it. Let's get this thing poured. Okay, a typical tulip slash snifter glass that I use very frequently here. And let's open it up. Okay, wow, you can tell that this got to be pretty fresh. I mean, as soon as I open up the can, sometimes I get it's like I'm downwind to the hop aroma here. So what are we looking at? Kind of a nice dark straw, light gold color, pretty clear, a little chill haze there. But with a lot of IPAs, we get that with the polyphenols. You've heard me say this before also from the hops. I don't believe they're using oats or unmalted wheat, but I can't say that for certain. I mean, it doesn't say it's a New England IPA. I'm Pacific Northwest, so I'm kind of thinking West Coast IPA or at least American Pale Ale. So let's take a look. So again, not much head there. Kind of fleeted a little bit quicker than I'd like, but you know, roughly a quarter inch. Again, light gold, dark straw, whichever way you want to look at it. So let's take a sniff of the aroma. Oh, that's really nice. Kind of get that pine, evergreen, kind of Christmas tree kind of smell to it, which is pretty typical of a lot of Pacific Northwest hops. Light citrus, kind of like, I got clementine sitting right here, like a clementine aroma, or orange tangerine. You pick your citrus, maybe a light pineapple and white grape. You know, those are probably the things that are standing out the most. Maybe a little white bread on the nose. But definitely that piney citrus, light citrus, Pacific Northwest. So you definitely know you're in the Pacific Northwest with this versus a lot of tropical stone fruit and things like that you may get in a lot of New England IPAs and some just traditional American IPAs. Okay, but very nice. I was a little worried when I wasn't getting the head in here that we were going to be able to get enough of the aroma off of it. So cheers, guys. Nice pronounced carbonation, you know, moderate to high carbonation. Again, similar, light, kind of a light citrus, whether it's a little orangey, tangerine. Then there's some subtle like pineapple as that's sitting here on my palate on the back, the aftertaste. Definitely a pronounced bitterness. There's something that's giving me a little astringency on the front end, but then it fades away quicker, and then I quickly, and then I get kind of that bitterness. I said, what was it, roughly 50 IBUs, which is good. But yeah, that subtle, like, I don't know if it's spruce tips, evergreen kind of flavor you'll get. Not really resiny. But again, when you taste it and smell this, you know you're in the Pacific Northwest. I don't know the specific hops. I don't think they advertised it on the can here, but no, they haven't. No, so but you definitely get a little of that citrus, grapefruit. That your C hops, your Columbus Cascade type of hops. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're using that. But definitely that moderate pronounced bitterness. So citrus, grapefruit, a little pineapple, piney, spruce tips kind of flavor and aroma that you're getting here. But no alcoholic warmth, not really any astringency. I know I mentioned it before when I first got the blast on the front end, but it's pretty balanced. The malt profile, again, kind of that bread crusty, mild toast, lightly toasty malt profile, contrasting some of the hop bitterness and flavor and aroma that we're getting from those Pacific Northwest hops. Really no alcoholic warmth, which I wouldn't expect at, what I say, roughly 6%, but a very easy drinking beer. It drinks a little bit like Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Maybe the flavoring hops are not as pronounced as that one with the Cascade, but they may use Cascade here, or at least part of the hop schedule. Good pairing for this, as I try to think to myself as I'm tasting it. Like typical IPAs, I like it with a lot of things that, when you're getting any type of citrus, you're getting some type of pineapple. I always try to think of salsas and chutneys and things like that you would throw onto things. So light fish, this wouldn't overpower it like flounder or cod, maybe lightly battered and seasoned. Those typical shrimp tacos, maybe lightly battered, or coconut kind of shrimp tacos would be good with this. Pork tenderloin with a nice glaze on it. Again, not overbearing with that. That would be great. Or again, just sitting by the fire, just sipping a beer. This would be fine too, watching the game on television. Again, another winner from Bend, Oregon. We know Oregon, Washington is the hotbeds of hop production in the United States, as well as the craft beer industry. And so again, it says Stellar Beer, launched in Bend, Oregon. For those of you who don't know, I think they still have the last blockbuster in Bend, Oregon. Check Netflix out if you're like, what's he talking about? But Silver Moon Brewing Company, Catch and Release India Pale Ale. I kind of give this a good A- beer. And, whether someone said A, B+, it's right in there. It's not overwhelming with a citrus, pineapple, grapefruit, bomb, but has just enough of that just to make it very pleasurable to drink, enough bitterness to cut through a lot of things they eat, certain cheeses, probably goat milk cheeses and things like that, sheep milk. But again, guys, very nice beer. Again, I'll go over it one last time here. Silver Moon Brewing Company, Catch and Release India Pale Ale from the Pacific Northwest. Another one from my compilation 6-pack that I received from a buddy that was out visiting family. So anyway, guys, till the next video, have a great day. Take care.